Good afternoon, guys. Happy Sunday. I hope you all have had a great weekend. Just but now we're back in business. Third week of September. Rollover is over. FMC is behind. CPI is behind. So let's get after it this week. So I'm looking at the Forex Factory. First things first. The calendar. Monday, red folder 9:45, 10 a.m. Should be eventful. I'll be focusing on 10 a.m. on Monday. On Tuesday, there is another 10 a.m. Red Folder News. The main focus will be around trading the 10 o'clock hours. Wednesday, no red folder. We have crude oil inventories and new home sales. The morning session might be choppy on Wednesday, so I would say focus on the afternoon session or the lunch hour. On Thursday, same deal. GDP numbers coming out at 8:30, and Fed Chair Powell is speaking at 9:20, which is an odd time, but it's what it is. This might cause some sort of consolidation early on in the day. And Friday, 8:30 news. PCE price index at 8:30 is coming out. So rather pretty eventful week. Just Wednesday might be a little bit of consolidation. The PM session should be better than the AM session on Wednesday, but we'll see what happens. On the energy sector, same deal as always. Midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is the most eventful sessions of the week, as it should be. For earnings, we don't have much on the earnings side that could have an impact on the indices. So I'm disregarding all these companies and earnings coming after hours or before open. Nothing much going on here that could affect the market anyway. So let's take a look at the charts now. So I'm on Nasdaq right now. I'm on the daily chart. The first thing my eye goes to is the candle close on Friday, which is here. It just wicked down into Wednesday's high. So if I annotate the quadrants of that, they haven't come down to the 75% of it. I see that as a potential immediate rebalance. So that being said, if Monday's session doesn't take out the Friday's low, I think early on in the week we're going to be attacking the buy side liquidity, which is at the moment it's engineered on Friday. It rejected off the 50% of it, which is algorithmic. But this case is not the perfect scenario in my opinion. If it leaves an immediate rebalance here, yes, it's going to be a very sharp move to the upside. But ideally, I want to see price taking out the equal lows from last week, early on in this week, something like this, maybe like on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday manipulation, or Monday, Tuesday manipulation, Wednesday consolidation or accumulation, and Thursday, Friday distribution to the upside is what I would like to see. This is the ideal scenario though, so we'll see. If immediate rebalance, so this is conditional. If price goes below Friday's low, this is the scenario. If it doesn't go for it, or if it's not willing to go below Friday's low, it's going to be buy side right away, and the buy side is at 20,251.25, and I would expect that's drawn liquidity either way. I expect price to take it out. But in this case, I'm just talking about the narrative. So let's take a look at the 4-hourly and let's work our way down. Meter balance. Let's keep that here on the chart when I work on the lower time frames. So it's the same deal here. So because of this jagged move, though, there's actually an order block there, which is why I'm thinking the equal lows should be swept, but it doesn't have to do that. The reason I want the equal lows to get swept is because of the Thursday's price action. The Thursday's price action never touched the consequent encouragement of the opening range gap, so that might be a draw on liquidity which is below this low. So that's why I'm thinking like the immediate rebalance is probably not gonna pan out. I think we're going to be seeing manipulation first in the week and then rally to the upside, tagging the buy side liquidity. And it's all going to be part of the weekly open, high, low, and close, in my opinion. So let me actually annotate the Thursdays. So this is going to be my key levels this week, okay? And I want you all to have these on your charts if possible. So here's the Thursday's price action. I'm going to have the high, the low, and the consequent encroachment of the opening range gap. Yeah, right, bro. But I need to do this on the 1 minute though. Hold on. Got to do it on the one, so I'm gonna get a different level. The reason I want to see, is that an up close candle? Yeah. The reason I want to see the consequent encroachment of the gap, the opening range gap from Thursday, is mainly because 44. All right, perfect. So let's annotate this CE. Delete that. I don't think the low will get touched, but I'm gonna have it either way. Let's. All right, I'm gonna lock this. So this is gonna be my key levels. I want to see price trading down into the opening range gap of Thursday's low, sweeping the south side. The reason I like the south side is because it's right above the Thursday's opening range gap. That's why I want to see that level getting rated. So that's going to be the manipulation for me, and this is going to be a market breaker sell model. That should be the early target for the week. Okay, I want to see that level getting purged, forming a PO3 down here, and rating the buy side. I want to see that early on in the week. So ideally, either Monday or Thursday, Monday or Tuesday, I want to see that kind of sell model down there, and then the price going higher afterwards. So here's how it looks like on the higher time frame. This is the hourly and the 4 hourly same low. This is the sell side on those time frames, right above the Thursday's opening range gap CE. Again, this has to be, I have to see price being willing to go down there. If it's not willing, obviously I'm not going to be targeting Thursday's opening range gap, but also on the daily, that invalidates the immediate rebalance. So I'll be watching Monday's price action very closely. I believe it should go for the Thursday's opening range gap though. I believe this is not going to end up being an immediate rebalance. And another thing I want to mention is we're trading above the breaker block here, so we had a PO3, so a price accumulation within Thursday's range opening range gap somewhere here, like in this whole area before the pump, is very likely because price likes to accumulate at or above the breaker before delivering the actual buy side liquidity. So this is the breaker. Let me annotate that. The candle August 29 is our breaker block, basically flipped order block, and its CE, or mean threshold rather, is right at the Thursday's open range gap low. So that'll be the first thing I'll be looking for in the price action. So it should look something like, is it the bars pattern? Forecast bars pattern, I think. Should look something like this. Is what I'm thinking. Okay. Trading down into Thursday's opening range gap low, CE, invalidating the immediate balance, touching maybe the CE of the breaker block and rallying upwards. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. My key levels will be Thursday's opening range gap and the buy side 20,241.51 rather. But if price is not willing to go below Friday's low, this idea is invalid. That I'll be looking aggressively to go long before price coming down into the lows. Here's what I'm seeing though. We had, so on Friday and Thursday, it was just a seek and destroy. It basically brought a new wedge or whatever it's called. Equal lows here. Equal lows does not have to get touched because it already actually swept that low. These were also relatively equal. It swept it and rallied. So I don't necessarily expect the sell side getting targeted, but I want the internal range low. Okay, so for now, this is going to be my dealing range. I want to see discount PDRAs. Okay, once it gets below there, watch the wick from Wednesday 2 o'clock. Okay, the CE of that wick should be very sensitive. In fact, I'm gonna set an alert there. Alright, so if this makes you a bit confused about what I'm seeing right now, don't worry about it. I'll be painting the charts and posting in my channel anyways, so you'll have enough time to refer back to it. This is, let me just change this. Range gap high Thursday. Alright, cool. Alright, these are my key levels going into this week. This is buy side. Alright, perfect. But again, the most important thing here is I need to see this down move, the manipulation early in the week, so we could have what do you call it, like classic ICT weekly profile, basically. Okay, that's the thought process I'm having at the very moment. And the fact that it did a lot of damage above the equal highs here, and we have a breakaway gap. Price can't reach up there. It's kind of indicating sell side is more likely than buy side early in the week anyways. Okay, so let me annotate this as a breakaway gap and put it in the chart as well. Let's do red. Alright, well, I'm just painting this right now so I don't have to redo it after. Oh, where is it? Where's it at? Where is it at? Alright, there's another horizontal ray, that's why. Alright, cool. Beautiful. I see this as a double purge. Buy side first, sell side second, and rally to the real direction of the move, real direction of the market. Oh shit, I forgot to add the breakaway gap on the picture. Alright, cool. Alright, let's take a look at ES and work out. Oh, I gotta clean this whole mess. Gotta clean it all. What's this? It looks the same. Looks pretty the same. Relative equal lows here. I want to see. I'm not necessarily saying it's going to go down to the relative equal lows, but I really want to see Thursday's opening range gap for NASDAQ. And that's probably might be a divergence as well. Yes, looks weaker, but we'll see. Narrative can always change. I might be wrong about narrative, but it's not a problem anyways. Because if I'm wrong with the narrative, the market will tell me that I'm wrong about the narrative anyway. So, and the CE of Wednesday is 2 o'clock. That should be the draw on liquidity, and buy side from there. These are my key levels. I'll be working around these levels the first half of the first half of the week. Sell side / initial draw. Initial draw, what I mean by that is I want to see price getting down there first before the buy side, and then from there the buy side I'm going to see second draw. Oh, I did not mean to. Alright, cool. Let's take a look at the other assets. Gold. Actually, let's start with crude oil. Crude oil, still I want to see the sales. Oh, we rolled over on crude oil. I need to adjust these levels. Yep, I gotta adjust these levels, guys. Hold on. Let me delete all that. Alright. So for crude oil, I still want to see the 58 level, but first we have minor sell side here from last week's. That should be the low-hanging fruit objective, or minor sell side liquidity. I think the price should be drawn down there. We're trading into the daily volume, a daily BISI, a daily CB rather. Sell side. And I want to see crude oil knocking out all those lows, essentially. From here, from where it's at. Maybe it could go for the inversion. We'll see. I doubt it though. I would rather have it using this breaker here, sending lower, because the inversion fair value after taking buy side here was used already. So the current CB, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, should take price down to the minor sell side here. That'll be the weekly objective, and thereafter it should be 61.98. Gold, I've been wrong about gold. It's still not in market maker sell model. I would wait for some sort of a PO3 sharp move, jagged move to the upside, and then confirmation of a market maker sell model to target these lows. Right now it's not there yet, so I would avoid trading gold for now. It is not there just yet, so I'll just delete all of that. I'm gonna keep the sell side, and I'll be waiting for jagged move, and then rolling down market maker sell model. So something like this. This is the buy model, jagged move, sell side going down below the original consolidation. Okay, I'll be waiting for that. Right now it is not there. Same deal with silver, so I'm skipping silver, and let's take a look at the XY. So the XY last week basically panned out the way I wanted it to see. I was making note of the low-hanging fruit objective, which ended up being relatively equal lows, being drawn liquidity for the last week. It took that from the daily CB. It's rejecting at the very moment, just wick down, which makes me think like we could actually see the buy side, which is also relatively equal highs, but I want to see that being turtle soup, because I believe DXY is still primed to go all over. The real drawn liquidity for DXY should be at least 99.56, but just off of the reaction of the sell side here, I could see this ending up being a double purge, basically forming buy side, forming sell side, running sell side first, then buy side, then going for the sell side. Okay, that's what I want to see. So I'll be watching the upper fair value gap in this case for a potential downside. It's CE also, and this wick right here are the key levels. It's quadrants though. Alright, I'll be watching that. Let's take a screenshot of this. Text Alright. Beautiful. Now, that being said, Euro USD, it's just panning out beautifully from 2 weeks ago. I wanted to see this order block, sending price down one more time, seeking the minor sell side, purging it, and then switching the sentiment of the market, going for the buy side, which is what's going on at the very moment. I need to clean that though. So we had a PO3 breaker block, fair value gap, rolling over to the low-hanging fruit objective. Might accumulate here a little bit before tagging that high though. Alright, so keep that in mind. GU, even stronger, same deal as Euro. The bearish RB, here the annotation, the bearish RB, I want to see it tagging the south side, which it did, and it formed. I was saying like that's going to be a manipulation, because this asset is bullish. That's going to be a manipulation, and we're going to end up seeing a PO3, which is what happened. So that's how I was taken from this ordered block. PO3, we formed a bullish breaker block, accumulation there, and it already took the low hanging fruit high, and it should be going up to the relatively cool highs from 2023, I think. Oh, 2022. That should be the draw on liquidity, which confirms the idea on the XY. Here's the breaker block. I'll have that on the chart. This wick also acted up. C of that wick was the body, the basically low of Thursday distribution. All right. Now this should really not come. This shouldn't come down one more time below Wednesday's low. So looks nice for buy side run. All right, perfect. All right, cool. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. This is the last asset I'll be reviewing. Let's see. All right, Bitcoin. I'm still sticking to my bias. I think it is overall bullish, but right now it's in the bearish sentiment. So I was expecting the turtle soup into these highs, relative equal highs, up into the inversion fair value gap, which happened. Right now we're trading into the inversion fair value gap on the daily. We had some mohawks. I would expect price rolling down here and tagging these equal lows, and from there on I think Bitcoin should make bullish runs. So let me paint that better. Roll over here and a PO3 there, targeting the buy side. Right. Pretty easy read it was on Bitcoin. These are the mohawks. I'll be close to watching Bitcoin because it looks interesting at these levels, honestly. Alright guys, I'll be uploading this video shortly. The YouTube rendering sometimes takes longer than I expect. So it's gonna come out shortly. I'll be posting in the meantime these charts and my notes and my annotations and all that in my channel in a bit. And the live stream schedule will be also out in about 30 minutes tops. Other than that, if you have any questions, concerns, and anything, I'm here. Tag me, ping me in the general chat. Let's have a discussion. Let's brainstorm about the market. I like to do that, as you guys know, because I believe in mastermind, which means like-minded people getting together, discussing the same thing. Well, usually ends up in favor. You know, it gets. I don't know. I like to discuss stuff with people, like-minded people like you guys. So if you have different analysis, or if you want to see something different than I just annotated here about any asset, doesn't matter which asset it is, let me know. Let's discuss it. I want to see your perspective as well. I want to see all charts as well. So keep that in mind. Until then, I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll be live streaming tomorrow. Have a great Sunday. See ya. Talk to you later. Bye.